YouTube, it's BudgetBugout here at SHOT Show 2015 at the Benchmade booth. I'm here with Derek, and he's going to walk us through some of the awesome products that Benchmade is going to be offering this year. If you want to take it from here, Derek?
Sure can. Glad BudgetBugout can make it to our booth. Yeah, we've got a lot of new product for 2015 SHOT Show. We'll start over here with a lot of our Benchmade product. Right here is the 808. In case you didn't know, so Benchmade has three classes of knives. We have the blue class, which we consider like your everyday carry, your outdoor. We have your black class, which is like your tactical, military, law enforcement style knives. And then we of course have our gold class, which is basically the almost like custom knife, very ornate, very exotic materials. We don't have any of those to show you today, but we do have a very good mixture of black and blue class to show you. This first one being a black class knife. This is the 808 Loco, brand new for 2015. So it's one of our knives that features a canted handle. So the ergonomics on this knife, very, very comfortable, very, very natural feel in your hand, very beefy piece of S30V steel. So S30V steel, great all-around steel, really good toughness, good edge retention, and great corrosion resistance. So very functional too. If you notice, there's some custom hardware pieces to the 808. That's kind of new to us too. Custom axis bar, which is, by the way, the axis is one of our proprietary locking systems, one of the strongest on the market. You also have a little custom pivot right here on the 808. Another beautiful thing about this knife, especially in a tactical way, reverse grip, extremely comfortable knife to hold. The ergonomics, I cannot emphasize that enough, that this is a very comfortable knife. And a very, very nice addition to the black
Can I look at it too? Yeah,
sure, yeah.
I like the, it does look like it's a bigger access lock too.
Yep.
Like you were talking about.
Well, the access lock is the same. It's just the accenting pieces and the finish on the bar itself are new and unique to this knife.
Very cool. All right, thank you.
So, for a lot of you bug out guys, we probably might even like this. This is technically part of our hunt series, but as far as a camp outdoor knife, great knife. Featuring standard free handles. This is the 1508-ORG Steep Country. So it's a hunt knife. It does feature standard free handles, bright orange, so if you ever lay it on the ground, especially at low light, if you put out an animal and you're processing at low light, if you've ever been in that situation, you sometimes lose your knife. It's dark.
Right.
It gets dark. So the bright orange definitely helps you with that. S30V steel, like on the 808, so again, great corrosion resistant steel, very tough, holds its edge really well. It does come with a Kydex sheath, carry option with a leather strap. Also very lightweight.
What did you say? What the handle material was?
It's called Santa Cream, so it's like a rubberized material.
Oh, okay. Can I hold that? Yeah. Very grippy.
Very tactile, even in wet conditions.
I like the jimping too. Oh, there's jimping over here too.
Yep, especially for if you're trying to do a little more precision, fine cutting. Gives you a lot more control.
Awesome. It's very light too. Thank you.
Also new, this is a new collaboration that we did with Shane Sibert, who's a knife designer. If you know any of Shane Sibert's work, this definitely has Shane Sibert written all over it. He loves to build or create nice overbuild, just tough looking knives. Aside from just looking, they are just tough knives, period. S30V again on the blade steel. On this it is a liner lock, so it does feature titanium liners with titanium liner lock. It's extremely thick, I believe 0.9 inches thick is what that liner is at. You got G10 handle scales with, or stacked G10 handle scales with a really textured inlay.
Awesome.
In addition, titanium clip to the titanium liners.
Very cool. And then that clip is it's not able to be moved or anything, but
you can't flip it.
No. That's something that people sometimes. This is very. This is like sandpaper. Right? Not as rugged as, not as harsh as sandpaper, but it's very grippy.
Yes.
I like that. Awesome. Very cool. Thank you.
So we'll jump ahead a little bit. This is basically the Steep Country with a gut hook, which we explained earlier. Another addition to our hunt line. Sow Mountain Hunter, yes, with a gut hook. So it's a good all-purpose knife, G10 handle scales. So within our hunt line for this particular knife, if you get G10 handle scales, it comes with a Kydex sheath. If you get the diamond wood handles, it comes with a leather sheath.
Okay.
Again, S30V steel, which I explained earlier, it's just a good all-around steel, really tough, good corrosion resistance, and good fixed blade to have with you, especially in a hunting situation or just even at camp.
Yeah.
New for this year, this is our latest water knife. This is the 112 H2O, featuring a new carry system with a new sheath, lots of multiple options of how to carry it. Locking system is a brand new system that we are employing. Originally we have done a water knife before, basically the lock mechanism to release it was on the front face, but due to how people mount their water knives very often, we decided to move the button off to the spine, making it a little more intuitive to pull out and deploy. Otherwise, the detent on this and the lock system,
it's solid.
This isn't coming out anytime soon while we're in the water.
Very cool.
N680 is the steel. So N680 is a saltwater rated steel that we use. Opposing bevel on the tip. So a lot of people wonder what that's for. We tell people you're not supposed to pry with your knife, more or less because it's a finite point of the knife. There's less material there, and you're definitely most likely going to break the tip of your knife. We kind of will encourage you to do that with our opposing bevels. It's created to give you a lot more surface area, a lot more strength, and is definitely designed for prying.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I was wondering what the steel was, so that's good. That's good to know. So it's very rust resistant.
Very rust resistant, especially in a saltwater condition.
Awesome.
And again, Santoprene handles on this, so again, very tactile in a wet condition.
Okay, great.
Going over here, our 162 bushcrafter. So definitely if you're a survivalist, just a bushcrafter, you know this knife. This is the 162-1, so it's a variant of our original 162. The original 162, of course, had green handles. This one has sand. But again, you get S30V, thick piece of S30V.
Oh, wow.
Spine's edged pretty well, so if you ever wanted to strike a flint off of it, you could do that.
Okay. I see the tip seems to be very
it is a very stout tip,
yeah.
Yes. Again, we kind of say don't pry with it. You shouldn't have to, but it is enhanced strength over a lot of our other blades.
Can I feel the
you sure can.
thing?
It's a heavy knife, as you can tell.
Yeah, I like the. That's definitely. I would definitely catch a spark for sure. Very full tang.
Little story on this. This is a 162-1 EOD. I forgot to mention that earlier. We actually worked with a military EOD team who used the original bushcrafter to cut a lot of C4.
Oh, okay.
That was their knife of choice. They loved how it worked. They wanted a different carry option, so we offered this now with a Kydex sheath.
Very
so
cool.
It's a pressure fit. It's a knife right in.
Nice. I like Kydex sheaths. I like Kydex sheaths and leather sheaths for sure.
Going back to folders,
okay.
We introduced a brand new mechanism this year, the Ambidextrous push button, which is available in automatic and assist, this being the assisted version. So, beautiful G10 handle scales, blue and black.
I like that.
So being a spring assist knife, just give the thumb lugs a push and your blade, the spring will take over about, I want to say 15 degrees.
Okay.
And deploy your blade. So the ambidextrous push button really shines in the fact that you can push either side of the button. I'm left-handed in particular, so for me it's really helpful on this knife to push in both sides and block the knife. You can push one side, in, so this means just pushing the right side in to unlock it, or you can push the other side if you like. But nice piece of 154 cm, good all-around steel that we employ in a lot of our within a lot of the line in Benchmade.
Yeah. I like that steel. That's what is that Griptilian uses that, doesn't it?
The Griptilian does use 154 cm.
Yeah.
It's easy to field sharpen. Just again, a really good all-around steel. Very cool.
Awesome.
So since we talked about the ambidextrous push button spring assist, we're going to talk about the auto next. Jump ahead to that.
Sure.
So this is where the mechanism really, really shines. Again, most push button autos are always right-handed. The button will only be located on one side, and that would be this side usually. So right-handers would easily be able to deploy it.
Right.
in a situation where you have to draw the hand, say if you're right-handed, this would be your support side, you have to draw on your support side and open it, you can do that with this. You can push just the right side of the knife button and it will open.
Okay.
In addition to that, gross motor skill-wise, when you pick up this knife, say, it's a lot more intuitive for someone just to pinch both of these buttons and for the knife to open. So you get a lot quicker draw, it's a lot easier, it feels a lot smoother in my opinion as far as, you know, just the motor skills to open this knife.
Okay, cool.
So 154 cm aluminum handle scales. You also have a carbide glass breaker at the end.
Oh, nice. Very cool.
I know you might be short on a little time, so we'll speed up a little bit. A new color variant within the Benchmade line for the 477. We actually launched this knife last year. These are anodized aqua handles, so S30V steel, axis lock. It is a spring assist knife. Very, very fast knife. Also new, we have another new mechanism. It's the axis dual action. So if anybody who knows our axis lock, incredibly strong locking mechanism, ambidextrous, super reliable. So in addition to just functioning as a manual knife, this is the 5400 by the way, Serum. This axis dual action actually has a second stage to it. So if you can see, you can pull the axis bar so far back and there's a little bit of space there. It will stop there naturally, but if you give it a little more pull,
It goes out.
your knife will fire automatic deploy.
Very cool.
Also new in automatics, composite handle, push button auto, very thin in profile, 154 cm. You'll often see a lot of composite push button autos.
Yeah, I've never seen one before.
Very light, especially if you live in a state where it allows you to carry an auto as an everyday
Oh, sorry,
carry.
push button. Sorry, yeah, I was still thinking of the axis.
Oh, the axis, yes.
Deployed, yeah.
Push button, yes, exists, but with a composite handle, very rare. Usually relatively rare.
Right, yeah.
This adds to just lightening up the knife, making it a great everyday carry option.
Okay. Cool.
Especially if you live in a state that allows you to.
Oh wow, that's extremely light. Okay, very cool. Yeah.
Also new, titanium frame lock knife. This is the 761. Beautiful classic design, modern machining though, modern materials. In addition to that, we have our thrust bearing system. So instead of typical phosphorus washers, they are basically caged ball bearings in a polymer like washer basically.
Okay.
So that aids with the smooth and quick opening of this knife. So M390 steel, which is a high premium steel that we use at Benchmade. Great edge retention, really good hardness, and great corrosive resistance.
Awesome.
Fast forward, again, here's a new addition to our family of out the fronts. We still make the Infidel, which is the cream of the crop of all out the fronts for us.
Yes.
This one is, of course, going along with the theme, we call it the Pagan. This is the 3320. So again, out the front mechanism, same internals as you'd find in the Infidel, with some pretty big differences. We have a 154 cm steel instead of D2.
Okay.
So a lot easier to field sharpen if you have to.
Right.
Chisel grind, so no beveling on the other side. So if
Okay.
you'd like to sharpen your knife yourself, it's a lot easier in my opinion.
Yeah, that is easier to sharpen.
A lot more rounded edges. Just ergonomically feels like a really comfortable knife in your hand, especially if you want to consider it for an everyday type of carry knife if that permits in your state.
Right. Awesome, thank you.
484 Nakamura. This is the 484-1, so the 484 came out last year. This is the carbon fiber updated version with S90V steel instead of M390. So S90V we introduced last year in the 940-1. It's been a great performing steel for us, really good edge retention, really good toughness, blue anodized barrel spacers, and accent piece on the pivot.
Nice.
Very lightweight carry.
Okay, can I see that one? That one
Sure may.
That's really good. Might have to tell my wife to give me this for, I don't know, for Christmas.
Put it on the list,
Put it on
right?
the list, yeah, I like that. I like the accents too. I really wanted the Benchmade Osborne 940 with the, like you said, the
carbon fiber handles.
Right.
It's a gorgeous knife.
I saw that one.
It's a great everyday carry. Moving to fixed blades, big fixed blades for the Benchmade line. We are introducing the 153BK Jungle Bolo.
Nice.
So a nice brush clearing tool. This is 1095 spring steel with Santoprene handles.
That's really cool.
1095, really good in impact resistance. This should be a good chopper.
Yeah,
especially with the blade head being so heavy, it kind of gives you a good chopping action.
It's very, yeah, you can feel the weight of it in the front, and the grippy bright orange handles. That's really good. Yep. I really like that a lot.
In addition to that family, of course, we have the clip point version. Also 1095 spring steel. Excuse me.
That's good.
Both come with leather sheaths.
So the same size and everything. It's just the different
different profiles.
points.
The balance on the clip point's a little different as well.
Mm-hmm. And you said that's 1095 steel?
Yep.
That's great. It's a good steel.
So we're going to move over to the HK line real quick. HK, of course, part of the Benchmade portfolio, kind of a diverse, pretty diverse line. Mm-hmm. It's a mixture of import and domestic. All the domestic manufactured stuff, of course, of Benchmade quality, it's made in the same place. Mm-hmm. The import stuff just as good. It's pretty high end, what you would see in most import knives. Starting with the Ally, these are actually part of the import line. So we've updated the Ally series. The Ally has been around for a while. This is pretty much the original finish, but we've never offered it in a drop point. This year we do have we've offered it in a drop point. Tonto blade is what we have not offered it previously. But you have AUS 8 steel. It's just a great little frame lock knife.
You said HK, that's same quality, just more budget friendly, basically.
More budget friendly, yeah. You know. So we definitely look at this more like an entry into the brand. Mm-hmm. This being import, price point, I think MSRP is $45.
Okay.
But you get great steel with AUS 8.
Yeah,
really, really well.
I have some knives with that steel. It does really well.
So, profile-wise, this is originally what the Ally looked like. This is a new finish in the Ally, though. With titanium, or silver, I should say.
Nice.
Expanding on the HK lineup, so if you look at this, it very much is reminiscent of a Benchmade. You got the access bar.
Yeah.
Nice G10 handle scales, very tactile. This is flat dark earth finish. This is a mini of the HK Access. You got D2 steel. So the HK Access we launched last year at SHOT Show. Done really well, great all-purpose folder. But it is a big folder, the full-size one. The mini being a little smaller, hopefully will kind of bridge that gap and give people a good option for a tough knife that will not take up a lot of real estate.
Awesome.
Also available in black with a
Great.
Jumping over this way,
Sure.
talking about the larger size. So, like I said, we launched the HK Axis last year, more like this with a clip point. Now available in flat dark earth. We now also offer a blade variant in Tonto. So again, D2 steel, really tough steel. G10, very tactile G10. Just a good all-around knife.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's good. That's real grippy. Awesome. Very cool.
Since you are Budget Bug Out, I'm really excited to talk about this guy. So this is an American-made fixed blade in our HK line featuring D2 steel.
Oh, nice.
Premium D2 steel, Santoprene handles, amazing carry system, lots of mounting options for this guy. Again, really good retention. MSRP, $90. It's sub-$100 American-made fixed blade.
Nice. Could I see that too?
You sure may.
I like the oh, sorry. The real great dripping, and the handle is very grippy as well.
And it's flat, it's low profile, especially if you wear, say if you're wearing vest gear, mounting it on that would be easy with the sheath, not to mention it wouldn't stick out and get caught up on a lot of things. Wouldn't feel cumbersome.
Right, exactly. Very cool. I'll hold the camera with the other hand, otherwise
Sure.
Well, we're very excited to see all these different things. Is a little display of all the different things that are going to be coming out. Yeah, that should be a pretty cool demolition tool as well whenever that arrives. But really appreciate your walkthrough the 2015 lineup for Benchmade.
Thanks, Ryan.
Thank you so much for taking the time.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.